Mom, sister look good. That was funny. Why am I not funny anymore? What a fake friend. You know what that is? Iconic. Hi, my name is Anna. Today I'm going to be going through my Instagrams from when I was in high school and just giving little backstories, reflecting, reacting. I have done a like behind the Instagram stories video for my study abroad, so if you're interested in those, I will link them both in the cards throughout the video, but this one is just good old high school. I just feel like these videos are such a fun way to like get to know someone better, get to hear more about their life, which is why I enjoy doing them a lot. But I want to start with this picture. If you see the location tag, it says Turkey Hill Ranch, which was a Bible camp that I went to for maybe 5 years. This picture is from my last year. It was after my freshman year of high school. Sorry, we're just totally skipping freshman year. It did not happen. We're starting after. But something cute about this picture is that all of the people in it, like the people who were in my cabin, we were really kind of old to be there. It was like technically for 13 to 17 year olds, but like 17 year olds didn't really go. We had aged out. But the people in this picture, we had been in the same cabin for like 4 of my years being there. They didn't live in the same town, but we just always requested to be in the same cabin. It was really cute of us. But I include this picture in this video because I remember thinking we were so cool for our little blackout day that we're having here. We strutted our stuff around the campgrounds around camp, thinking that we were the stuff, because honestly we kind of were. Like, look how fierce, look how ferocious. But this is just our little warm up into high school posts. Next comes this one from 2015. It's me and my friend Marcianne when we're in Colorado. We're in the mountains. It has a beautiful background, and so her name's Marcianne, my name's Anna. We came up with this, thought it was so cool, way overused it, but the caption is Marcianna takes the mountains. Marcianna, get it? It's Marcianne and Anna. We used this caption genuinely for maybe 4 years. We went to Jamaica together, used it I think like twice there, used it like 3 times in Colorado. I thought that we were iconic for this. I thought that people were gonna be scrolling through their Instagram, see this caption and be like, heck, like that's cool. So this is the first one in this video, but if you go on my Instagram, like I said, there's like 5 years worth of this caption, and every single time I used it, I was like, oh my gosh, people are gonna remember me using this last time. Like this is what an icon looks like, and I just can't say I'm wrong for that. This next picture, I posted it on my friend's birthday. It's not like when it got taken, but this picture is from a truck stop in the middle of Kansas on a bus ride back from Colorado. So the picture in Colorado with Marcianne that I just showed you was at like a camp, another church camp. This one was on the way back, and I just remember this picture, one, because it is a cute picture, but also just because of the actual trip back itself. It was 18 hours on a bus, a full bus full of high schoolers overnight. So the goal was to sleep. I don't really remember if that happened, but this specific year, I remember that digestively I was not doing well, and it was 18 hours on a bus. And so this is such a cute picture, but every time I look at it, literally all I can remember was the discomfort, the anxiety, the just needing to get back home, the freaking socks and chacos. I can't even complain about that though, because I would still wear them, do continue to still wear them. Okay, next, I feel like this is high school. Like, this is cute. It was a spirit week, and so my friend obviously is a minion. I was Darla from Finding Nemo, you know, the one with the braces and the goldfish that like taps on the glass. But I think this is worth mentioning because I really like how my high school did homecoming. We obviously had a homecoming court like most people do, but what it was 10 girls would be nominated and like voted on and become the top 10 for homecoming court. They would pick their escort, but the boys weren't like actually, like they weren't like homecoming king. Like, we only had homecoming queens. But if you were top 10, you would pick a charity that you wanted to raise money for. And then like 2 or 3 weeks leading up to homecoming, it was just full fundraising. So there would be people who would carry baked goods around school. Literally for those 2 to 3 weeks, you could buy them, they'd raise money. This specific picture was at I can't remember what it was called now, but there was a day where people would get catering. They would have different restaurants cater for lunch and then like get a percentage of the money to be raised. And every year it was like $120,000 or so got raised for 10 different charities around the area, which I just thought was so cool. The actual like voting for who becomes homecoming queen was still based on a vote. I think it was like 75% the vote, 25% how much you raise, so that people can't just like buy being homecoming queen. But I just remember homecoming so fondly because every single year I was like, this is so cool. We're doing so much good. This next picture, I also feel like it's just like capital H high school moment, but this was our powder puff tournament. And so I did it when I was a sophomore. And so how it worked was the sophomores played the seniors, and then the freshmen played the juniors, and then there was like the championship game. We practiced maybe like 2 or 3 times. I remember I was a lineman. My little 5'3" self was a lineman. I felt tough though. And we actually won from the whole school. Our little sophomore team won, which was very fun. I like have never been a part of like a team sport. Like I did gymnastics growing up, and then I did ballet growing up, but it was never like a team. And so I just remember feeling such a high whenever we won this. We did it, guys. Like All I Do Is Win by DJ Khaled, just like on repeat. It was such a high, so much adrenaline. Was so proud of us. It was incredible. This next picture comes from a Mizzou football game with my older sister, and as you see in the caption, it says, "I can't feel my toes when I'm with you." Thought I was super clever for that. It was 23 degrees whenever we were there. Like the game was at night. It was 23 degrees. It was freezing, and it also was like a very bad game while we were there. Like I don't care that much about football. Like I wouldn't really care if it's a bad game or a good game, but like Mizzou was not doing great. Like no one was happy. It was a bad game. And so at the beginning of the 4th quarter, we decided to leave because we were frozen. And it was after we left, we got out of the stadium, and all of a sudden like cannons start going off. There are huge cheers. In my head, there are fireworks. There might not have been fireworks. That might be dramatic of my memories, but we had already left. And so we're like, that's weird. Like what happened? And it turns out it was the biggest comeback that I think Mizzou has ever made. Like they were really losing when we left. And as soon as we stepped out, apparently it turned into the best game in the world. Like you had to be there moment, and we were gone by then. This next picture I think is funny because, I don't know, I just think it was funny. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on my channel though, but I used to be missing a tooth. This one's fake. I didn't have it in my mouth for like 5 years. And so I captioned this picture, "This would have been a real cute pic if I had my tooth in." Because honestly, it still was a cute pic, but it would have been a cuter pic if I was wearing my like little like fake retainer tooth. But I also remember posting this picture because my bootay looked a little thick, and I was like, ooh, sister looked good. But I thought this was funny too because the comments on this picture. So obviously I said this would have been a real cute pic if I had my tooth in. One friend commented, "More space for your personality to shine through." Another one said, "What you're missing in teeth, you make up for in personality." You know. Missing teeth. This next picture comes from what we called United Challenge. It was kind of like a Special Olympics, but just for the high schools. It was like high school versus high school, and students that were in special ed department got to participate. The caption is, "We cheered the loudest," because we did not win. My little Hickman team did not win, but I think we did cheer the loudest. And these days were always so fun because I organized part of it, which is why I went too. But I just remember like that day we got to leave class like halfway through the day, got to go have this like fun competition. There's like snacks, music, lots of people from other schools coming. It was just so much fun. And I just also thought that this was a real cute picture with some of my favorite guys. This is the same friend in the next picture, Carolyn. But I'm adding this post to this video because I did her so dirty. Like, why did I post this? I am posed, smiling, cheesing, looking good. She is not ready for the picture. Like, it's one of the ones that, like, you know, you snap before people are actually posed. And I posted this one, and literally the caption, like, I didn't even try to, like, breeze past it. Carol's doing something weird, but I looked good. What a fake friend. She should have come at me for that one. Oh my gosh, look, it's another Marciana Takes the Mountains. Marciana Takes the Mountains 4.0. You know what that is? Iconic. We were so cool for that. This is another picture that I'm just including here for like full disclosure, confession, honesty. I totally posted it because, again, Butte looking thick. She looking good. I mean, it's a cute picture too, but like that's the reason I picked this picture as to other ones that were also taken at the same dinner. This was the beginning of junior year, so it was when my hair, like literally, I didn't get it cut for like 3 months after this picture. You can see how long it is. The reason I decided to get it cut at the end of junior year was because for my work uniform, I had to like wear dress pants, a belt, and like tuck in my shirt. And I remember one time I tucked in my shirt and all of my hair went with it, and my hair got caught in my belt. And I was like, maybe it's time to cut my hair. But I feel like everyone kind of went through that phase where their hair gets like obnoxiously long and you just refuse to cut it. This was my phase of that. This next picture is whenever Zach became Instagram official. It is 4 months after we started dating, so it took him a second. I thought it was so funny for this caption too. I said, me, my boyfriend, and Zach, you know, because then I'm saying like, my boyfriend's Porter. Haha, so sarcastic, so funny. This picture, I didn't even do that good of a job of it, so it's like very obvious. I don't think people would notice it, but like once I tell you, it'll be very obvious. My mom's swimsuit in this picture was like, had slid down a little bit lower than she wanted it to be. So I literally went on Snapchat, got like the black marker and just like drew her swimsuit a little bit higher up, and it worked for her. I was allowed to post it after I did that. I really took pride in my like sarcastic, funny captions back through high school. Like this one's funny too. I don't know what was hotter, our week without air conditioning or this Wilson's one piece. don't know. I was killing it for a while with the caption game. Gosh, here, same kind of humor again. This was on Zach and I's 1-year anniversary. A year ago today, Zach yelled "bye girlfriend" out his window as he drove away, and it's just been generally assumed since then that we date. I also, full disclosure, have used that caption, that same one, I think almost every anniversary. I didn't this past one for 5, but almost everyone before that, just because if you already come up with a caption that's funny and that works, why change it, you know? I did that for my birthday from when I turned like 14 until when I turned like 17, and every single year my caption was, "It's my birthday, so you have to like my picture. Sorry, I don't make the rules," because I thought it was funny, and so I just used it over and over again. By the like 4th year of using it, I think people started picking up on it and were like, I think I've read that before. But why fix what ain't broke, you know? Okay, I need to make my Instagram funny again. I actually, like, I thought I was gonna cringe at these, and I am now just feeling like my Instagram now is not up to par with this. But this was in my anatomy class senior year, and as I already mentioned, I was missing this tooth for still that time. And there's a skull that we found in my anatomy classroom that was missing all of its teeth except the one in the spot where I'm missing my tooth. So obviously took a picture of the skull. I said I found my one true match today. That was funny. Why am I not funny anymore? See, this one is funny and not like in joke haha reasons. It's like my announcement college decision picture from senior year, and as you'll notice, I'm wearing a UGA little Sherpa, and I'm holding an acceptance letter in my hand, and I said, "Home is where the arch is, and I can't wait. Hashtag UGA 22, because I swore I was going to UGA, and I did not. I thought I was until like late April of senior year, and then I last minute applied to Bama and changed my mind, so went to Bama, roll tide, but I still kept this little college announcement up because I felt so sure. This is the first birthday post in the like 4 years that I used a different caption, and I said, "Goodbye dancing queen, hello jury duty and losing Powerball, hashtag 18. And I remember this picture felt radical to me because I was soft smiling. I had never done that before in an Instagram picture, soft smiling. But another thing that you should know about this picture was that I got in a car crash the day before my 18th birthday. I was fine, my car was totaled, but I had like a bruised sternum and like a actual bruise like in the shape of my seatbelt because like the airbags went off. It was not just like a little fender bender, like it was a car crash. And so if my hair wasn't strategically covering my shoulder, you'd be able to see the massive bruise happening. Like I said, I was fine. My car was not, I was fine, but it was right before my 18th birthday. Oh my gosh, another UGA post. I said, "Athens, I love you." So sweet, so tender. These prom captions I had planned for maybe like a year leading up to prom. Again, thought they were so funny. Honestly, they were. I still enjoy them. But for prom number 1, which was Zach's prom, we had Zach's prom, and then the following weekend we had my prom. So 2 proms in a row, crazy. But the caption is "A Night to Remember, High School Musical 3, senior year, 2008. Like, you know, in that style. That was like a thing in 2018. And then the next weekend, another prom came, and I said, "Oops, I did it again. Britney Spears, 2000. I really need to step up my current Instagram game. Gosh. Oh my gosh. And then here we have my like actual college decision. I'm holding a Bama Bound sign. I said, "LOL, I'm just as surprised as you are. Hashtag Bama Bound." And that's where I ended up going. As you know, I went to Alabama. I really thought this video was going to be like cringy, haha, my Instagram used to be so bad, and it turns out that my Instagram now just is not up to par. I need to bring back some of that dry humor captions. Those are funny. Thanks for joining in this video. Hope it was something at least a little bit interesting, just put on in the background as you do something else. Subscribe if you also like little dry humor, sarcastic captions. And I'll see you next time.
I do better things with my time than trying to make